You're listening to the Comic Crusaders Podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Wepa! What up, mi gente? It's your boy Al Mega, and welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders Podcast. And today, we have a future star, baby, on the scene. She is a producer, a writer, an actor with a dope short film that you could be able to peep. We have a trailer. We got some BTS behind the scenes stuff. Woo! Let me introduce this extraordinary young lady, the one, the only, Bella Zoe Martinez. How you doing?
Hello. It's nice to meet you. Hey, my name is Bella Zoe Martinez. It's a pleasure to meet you. And I'm the actress who plays Glory from Glory and Injustice.
Yay, thank you for coming on. And a big shout out to Mama in the house, Melissa Martinez Harefi.
Yep.
Welcome as well. Appreciate you because you're you want a producer, you said, behind the film as well, correct?
Yes, and also stenographer.
Hey, there we go. Oh, cool.
Like my husband and I are a writing team, but she kind of told us what to write.
I helped.
It's like I like that, but change 99% of it. You know, that's what they do. That's kids nowadays, right?
Easy, right? You wrote for Stan Lee a million years ago when you did Stan Lee Media.
Yeah.
When nobody thought you could stream.
You did Scuzzle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's back in the day. That's great stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
Just make up shit.
Just jump on the desk, right?
All right. So let's get into a bit about yourself. Where are you originally from, and what was your first love in fandom?
Oh, well, that's a good question.
Where are you from?
I'm from California, Los Angeles, and my first love in the fandom, I've always loved video games. I love comics. I love films, and so much. Like it's crazy how much I like. I also love writing and drawing and cosplaying. It's just awesome to be here, honestly.
So did you grow up, around pop culture, or was it something you found on your own?
Kind of both. I did grow up around like a lot of pop culture and writing. My parents were writers before. They wrote a book.
Okay.
Well, we wrote like comedy and stuff too.
Okay.
But
cool.
I also just like grew around like playing a lot of video games and
our house was nuts before lockdown.
Yeah, we were basically
We just
the
kind of
insane
embraced being
asylum.
weird.
We were the insane asylum.
Yeah, every family was. Let me tell. Don't you worry.
Scammers
I mean,
started to
before
block
and
us.
after.
we got
Scammers started to block us. If you answer the phone and you're really eager and you are
Bored.
competitive on who to creep them out
actress.
and keep them on the phone,
Oh,
they block
you
you.
keep them on the phone. Oh, me, I just start singing to them when they hang up on me. That's what I started doing. And I can't sing, so you could imagine it probably
I can sing.
pierces their ears.
I know how to
They're
sing.
like, no.
I was Mexican grandma asking for quick lime.
Oh,
My
too
dad took the cake with the confused billionaire and his cat.
Yeah, the unhealthy attachment to the cat.
And the guy actually sat to think, like, I'm actually, I don't think I'm qualified for this.
Oh man, this is hysterical. You guys should have recorded these things. It would have been fun.
Oh, I regret.
I wish we had.
I wish we did, but we still remember him though.
So talk about getting into your journey. Then, have you always wanted to, act, or or write, or what came first? Was it the writing, or was it the acting, or was it both at once?
I think kind of both. Like I've always liked writing stories and creating stories, especially like with original characters. It was definitely a way that I was able to cope when I was younger. And well, I was just able to see a lot of stories and just write a lot and draw. I didn't really like writing the words down because it took too long, but the visuals were just enough to tell a story.
Yes, lots of stories, no script.
Okay.
A lot of my earlier stories were just basically unscripted. I had no script. I went off book.
Okay. But I mean, that was a learning process, I'm sure, correct? Right? To learn how to do a script.
Yeah, I didn't really know how to script before. Like,
Okay.
Which cracks me up is because we were screenwriters and of course we know nothing. I'm like,
That's so funny.
you notice how your parents get smarter after you have kids?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens.
Then
Yeah,
you
it
have
does.
children like you and realize that that's also a curse.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Like,
It's a huge
because this
curse.
is my sarcastic
I'm
angel.
Yay! But
I'm a
that's what makes
chaotic
you
child.
special. Well, again, when you're an actor, you gotta be like that. You know what I mean? So you can fit into all the different energy because you exude good energy. She's exuding it through the screen right now. So, all right. So talk about that journey to be an actor. What was the first time that you tried out, and how did you feel
Well,
on,
the
on a
first
tryout?
time, well, the first time I actually did something acting that wasn't probably on my phone, just posting it to YouTube for fun. It was definitely the summer before 7th grade, after 6th grade.
Okay.
I got approached by a lady that was in like Michael's, I believe, and it was for an acting school. That was technically my first audition, and the acting school I go to now is called The Playground, and
All right,
it's an
nice.
actor conservatory. So that's how I got into acting and just met some very wonderful people.
Well, that and you
And-
danced with Katy Perry.
Yes, that too.
What?
Which-
Wait a
yeah,
minute. She was
my
about to
husband-
bypass. Wait a minute. Rewind. Katy
My
Perry. How does
husband
Katy
managed
Perry fit into all this?
Yeah, and
So he was managing the Katy Perry YouTube concert, which was
Hi.
streaming.
I was on
And
that.
she
Hi.
Was singing Teenage Dream, and she comes up and grabs Bella, and they like do close-ups, and they're dancing, and
I was the only one of a close-up,
Yeah.
so technically that was my first spotlight role.
and then
Yay.
Cooper
Oh my
wrote
gosh.
Katie a note saying, "I'm so proud of you. You did a great job for my birthday concert."
Because it was her birthday that day.
Wow. That must have been amazing. How did you feel
was
at that
awesome.
moment? Your heart was probably going to come out your chest. Like, oh my God.
It was freaking
Wait a minute.
awesome.
Can't
And then-
imagine.
2 months later, she's like, "Oh, I'm going to be in a talent show." I'm like,
Really?
you are?
Yeah.
So what was that talent
I've
show
always,
like?
I've always loved to perform. I've always loved to just put a smile on people's faces or just engage with a crowd.
Yeah, but your junior
Okay.
high school, that first act that came up, getting in the talent show was kind of the prize.
Yeah.
Because the first act, their parents were coaches for Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I was like, they're doing salsa and like the merengue. And
Oh.
And I did
I'm
talk
like-
with them before the show
I'm like,
started. They're
"Damn,
pretty chill.
son."
Oh
One
man.
of the girls is a rap artist.
And
Listen, talent shows are not like they were back in our day, right?
No, you got the kid carrying a tune in a bucket, and you're lucky.
You know,
I'm like,
listen, Bella, you're very blessed to be around so much talented kids nowadays. So really, that their parents have nurtured their talent. You know,
well,
I
our
think
parents don't think that comic books or writing, or my mother called it telling stories, which is another way of saying lying,
Yeah.
would get you nowhere. And I'm like, well, no,
Oh,
I get
yeah.
paid to do it all the time.
we come
get
from that
anything
age.
done.
See, Bella, we come from that age, as she says, that our parents didn't believe that had value. So this is why since we understand it does, is why we
Mhm.
encourage our generation, our kids, to do that. And hopefully you will do so forth and so forth going forward. So that
'Cause
way
Mama
this
needs
could
to
be a
start getting
beautifully
cute.
artistic world.
I honestly love telling stories. If without stories, I don't think I would have made it through high school or like middle school. It's
so
honestly,
how was it? How was it going to school and being, artistic like this and doing your thing? Was it easy? Were you around peers that enjoyed this, or were you solo? How
well,
was it?
going through like, at least at first, like school was pretty great, but
Okay.
middle school is when things got rough. I was bullied in 6th grade horrifically,
I'm sorry.
Like,
almost to the point of being suicidal.
What?
yeah,
You
It-
kids gotta talk to your parents, please. Yeah, I
It-
found
it
out after the
was-
fact. My
she
daughter
did come
too.
to us.
I came
Oh,
to
thank
my
God.
parents.
And then I
Almost a
turned
year.
into a pit bull.
Yeah,
As you should.
it
The
was
school district is scared of me for good reason. I am the villain
Me
in their
too.
story. I earned it.
and that the school district basically left me for dead. They
What?
put me in
Really?
danger deliberately.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was It was with ill intent. I don't know if it was with ill intent.
No, there's no way somebody can be that intentionally stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I'm sorry.
they lost her in 11th grade with the pandemic, although they were marking her in class and having great participation.
But they were lying.
I'm like, you should have like graduated with honors if we hadn't said anything.
And I'm graduating today, which is just kind of ironic.
So
I'm sorry you got to go through that. I mean,
but
kids got to do better.
Great to write with and edit and animate and do voiceover acting.
And it's a group of friends that I cherish.
And they're all over the country.
Like forever.
And your crazy Russian friend.
Yeah. Her name's Naya.
Who likes the same like
characters
anime characters that I do. I always go for the villain.
And she does too. And there's my best friend, who I'll mention here. Her name is Shan. And
shout out. Ooh.
Shout out to Shan. She's has really good villains too.
And Shan is just a wonderful gal.
We flew to Midland, honey.
We flew to meet her in person. Like I know her for like 4 years.
Yeah, we were in Texas.
She's a talented artist and a very talented young lady. Just very.
So I can verify she's actually a real person.
And there's my other best friend. His name is Lytton.
And where is he?
Like the
Where's
Pokemon.
Lytton at? Okay.
Where's Lytton?
Lytton is in Canada.
Okay.
Wow.
And then Naya's in Russia.
Naya's in Russia. All of them are very wonderful people, and I don't think I would have gotten through my school year without them.
Amazing. Yeah,
and I'll come in and poke my head in, and they actually let me because I give them horrible ideas.
I do live streams on my Instagram most times when I can. And the first time I did like a gaming live stream with a hat in time, Naya, as soon as she joined, she just goes, "Alex, come here!" Because the first time I did a live stream, my brother came in and tried to grab the Nintendo Switch, but then saw that I was live streaming. And
her brother's a cross between The Mask and Groucho Marx.
He has come in every live stream ever since.
That's how he's learned his comedy.
My fans summon him by sending him messages like, "Bella's live, come here now."
They will message him directly and say, "Hey, your sister's streaming."
Oh, that is too fun. He used to make entrances like, "Wait a minute, Alex."
Well, like I said, everybody's got autism, so we don't know what normal is.
I dedicated an entire live stream to my brother on his birthday. It was for his 19th birthday. My dad was able to help
Japanese,
with this surprise.
So he could talk to Japanese teenage girls.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. And then competed in a breakdancing contest.
And
like on his head kind of thing.
Oh, really?
I didn't know any footage.
You could do that?
I didn't know my bro could dance like that.
Neither did
I. We still don't have footage.
Please get some footage.
We'll get him to do it again. Well, he's learned that chicks dig guys that can dance. So every like event that we go to, they get invited to professional events now.
Yeah.
That we're members of. Because and I'm like, wait a minute. Am I the +1 now?
I mean, technically we're my +1 on my first film festival I went to, which was Sundance.
And I was her +1.
Nice. How was that? I want to go to a Sundance. And
Utah was absolutely gorgeous. I loved the snow. And there was like a goofy Labrador that attacked me because he just saw a friend.
I saw him in the distance, and it was like the dog with 2 brain cells. I could have warned her, but why? We lost the kids in the snow. Like the director's parents had come up from Mexico, and her dad didn't speak English very well, and her Spanish wasn't great yet. But she didn't want to like not eat whatever he made
because I have sense of self-preservation.
Yes, yes, exactly. You eat what abuelo tells you to eat.
See.
Yeah. My kid still thinks my husband's wonderful because when he met my family,
he just says nod and says
I said nod and say see.
Yeah, that's it. You say, yeah, go with it. Don't you worry. You'll be all right. No one's trying to kill you, right?
Everything she says.
Spanish people are not trying to kill you. We do want to fatten you up, but we're not trying to kill you. Right? So check this out. We're talking about awesome footage, right? I want to get into this trailer because I got a cool PowerPoint and I got some behind the scenes. It's trailer time. That's right. Let's go. Glory and
my life was perfect until this happened. So I've got 24 hours to turn this into this. Where do I begin? Easy. Sexual! First, I'm going to need this.
I wanted justice.
Oh, and this. And a lot of luck. Dad! Pants! Swear to freaking God!
What's wrong with the fanny pack?
Yay!
What's wrong with the fanny pack?
It's a joke.
And directly after that, you hear crash.
That wasn't scripted, by the way.
Because
I
she tripped
actually
over her own dick.
tripped and fell.
We're like, oh, we're keeping
Really?
that.
I actually tripped and I
So-
fell flat on my face with a bunch of books like an anime schoolgirl.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Nice.
Because it wasn't me.
Question then. Talk to me about what is this film? What is Glory and Injustice, and how did you get involved?
Glory and Injustice about a daughter of a supervillain trying to get her dad back into the game. Whether
On
he
the
wants
good
to or
side or
not.
bad side?
Back into life. The wife left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the live period.
Gotta
Do
get
something.
back into the game whether he wants to or not, kicking and
Gotcha.
screaming if she has to pull him by the hair.
So she finds the custody position because the moms decided to come back like Kramer versus Kramer, except for they're kind of going to be fighting over custody of Deadpool.
Deadpool. Because she's a little girl that swears like a sailor.
Even the
Swears more than
supervillain
me.
does not want her on the stand. Please don't defend me.
Even it's bad when you know that the supervillain doesn't want his kid to defend him in court because the first word that would probably come out of her mouth is fuck.
And the judge will be like, excuse me.
Right. Order
Yeah, it's
in my
awkward
court,
watching
right?
with the grandparents.
Yeah,
Totally.
once upon a Deadpool. Woo.
Really? Wait a minute. So how long were you working on this film? When did the film come out? What's popping?
It
Talk
was
to me
definitely
about the journey.
It was pre-pandemic, but
Okay.
post-production took a couple of years because of the pandemic.
Hmm.
But it was like 2 to 3 days for the shoot.
Okay.
I remember like,
You don't remember how many days?
yeah.
Does that mean I can pay you less?
Don't answer that question on air.
I'm not answering that question.
Yeah, it ended up being 3 days. We shot it in 2019, and right as the director delivered the first pass, the rough draft,
Okay.
pandemic hit and everybody was gone.
Yeah.
So
Really?
Not fun.
Darn.
there was a while she kind of wanted to give up, and we were kind of going to write it off, and we're like, but she was like, no, we did
Let's
this.
make
We're
it
going to go through it. I'm like, okay, you're more stubborn than I am. Thanks, Napoleon. Actually, no, you're General Patton.
In general,
Do you
Versus-
appreciate it? Do you appreciate the stubbornness though that allowed
Mhm.
you to continue making the film? I'm sure that after the fact, you're like, do you appreciate that you actually still went with it?
yeah.
hmm
I was
Yeah.
stubborn. I wasn't about to
Good.
let them
Her
give up.
sister earned the nickname Napoleon, and this one earned the nickname General Patton because she will go to a Napoleon. She'd
Good.
rather lose the battle and win the war.
Let's
Oh, I
go, Bella. Let's
And if
go.
the
I'm
brother's
on
running
Team
out of
Bella.
laughing, they're
Yeah.
coming to kill him.
That's the attitude I like. Let's get it done. We've started it. Let's finish it. Let's make it happen. People need to see this. So
Hell
what
yeah.
was it? How long is the full movie? And is it available now? What's going on?
I think it's around 8 minutes long.
Oh, cool. All right.
I know it's going to be screening at the Comic-Con.
Yay!
Yay, first film
5:30
up.
p.m.
When? What
5:30
Comic-Con?
p.m. on Saturday. Room 300 with you guys.
Are you guys excited or what?
We have, ironically, the entire cast and half the crew wanted to come for this film festival
Because it's Comic-Con.
because it's Comic-Con.
Hey, well, listen.
We are all nerds.
Why
and
not?
we embrace it. Well, her
You get to
grad-
spend money, buy
she's coming out of the
comics.
comics.
I
My
love it.
graduation picture literally has me in the TARDIS. So
You know what, Bella? If you're gonna have your family there, make sure you have a shopping list of things that you would like.
Like,
Hey,
yeah.
oh, look
She
at
drew
that
it.
swag. What?
Uh-huh.
You drew those?
She drew that one too. Boomerang. He's
Oh wait. So wait a minute, Bella.
I
You were
drew
for
showing
now
me,
he looks like the Crusher from Bugs Bunny.
Bella.
he's
You were
ripped.
showing me some artwork prior to the show
there
in,
goes-
in the green room. Oh, look at that.
I drew this myself.
Look at that.
And of course, everybody wants this shirt because it says fuck.
This one is the favorite.
So do you want to do like comic art or manga, if you will? Is that something you want to do, or are you doing just one and done type art like this? Hey, show the examples you showed me before, because you have cool stuff.
I do a lot of art, but
you've gone through the Amazon forest.
Yeah, I probably
all three of them. It's really cool, though.
Really,
I'd probably do more. I do more character designs. Like if I did try to do like a comic, I'd probably have somebody else draw the backgrounds because I can't do backgrounds at all.
Because you don't want to.
No, it's because I can't. It takes too long.
But they do the voiceover for it too, so they kind of integrate.
But in manga, if you really look at some of the art, sometimes there's hardly really background. It's because it's such close-ups of characters that you could probably come off with 3 panel shorts.
Maybe
3 panel shorts, an idea for you, or like a 1-page story. Like you could do like a joke on a page with your art. Because you draw really nice. I think.
Yeah.
She's very talented, though. I mean, come on. You write, produce, you act, you draw. My gosh.
I mean, I have some artwork right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me see.
I'm like,
okay.
Yeah, we were like, why try to be normal?
Whoa, look at that.
This is, I recently got these alcohol-based markers, so these are more recent.
You mean the ones I bought you 2 years ago?
Very nice. And you do that all freehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll do speed draws.
Oh, dude, look at that.
It actually shines.
Her brother and sister have a Wacom tablet. Her sister was like the youngest student
a metallic
at Exceptional Minds
effect on it,
which is
shiny.
It's a animation and VFX studio for people on the spectrum. Wow. And her sister was 12 when she got in. Normally they don't take them until they're like 14. Well, she was drawing all these pictures, and my husband showed her iMovie, and she scanned them in. It was an animatic. We're like, oh, that makes sense.
Interesting. See, these are things we got to look into.
Because he's an opera star.
She asked Justin Bieber if he could sing like David Hasselhoff because he's an opera star.
She's David Hasselhoff's biggest fan for being an opera star because she saw him in Jekyll and Hyde, and that's it. Does not care about guitar or slow motion on the beach. And then asked Justin Bieber if he could sing Pretty Like David because David's an opera star.
I tell my friends that
my
story
husband was
sometimes and we just
managing the
die
set,
laughing.
and Ken Jeong just about peed his pants laughing. David called his dad and his girlfriend at the time. They're like, "Oh my God, this is the one fan on the planet that loves me." And he still follows her, like on Instagram.
Yeah,
that is so funny. Awesome. So check this out. I got some behind the scenes footage too. Check this out. I have let me see. What do I have? I have Bella makes an entrance. Let's check this.
I gotta take 4, Mark. Got that?
Yes, the sign says pull for a reason.
I
Really?
I literally rushed around just to the door. My mom kind of, you said you expected me to run into it? Why?
Oh, really?
You were trying to push through and it doesn't quite work.
No, they're French doors.
Dude, and let's check out. I see Bella also has a look around the.
You're on continuity camera.
I get everything that you're gonna say. It's otherwise
How long you been in Japan?
You guys did this in an apartment?
Yeah.
You would have to unmute yourself.
5 years I lived in Japan.
We did this in our apartment.
That's our living room.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, this is
Our
our
apartment's weirdly big for LA.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that looked like a cool set. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, we kept it up for Halloween because with the black silk wallpaper.
And everybody drew on the walls.
And we handed out chalk. So everybody's drawing on the walls.
That was the best Halloween party
ever. Their film
ever.
teacher is balancing on the head of his kid on our couch, standing on the arm, trying to reach for an empty spot. I'm like, best decorations ever. But we borrowed the TV from like Sony from a different show. They're like, just come around the back. Okay.
Okay, right. So you say I'm looking I thank God it was you guys. If it was me, I'd be nervous. All right, check this out. There's also That's a Wrap. Peep this.
Thank you so much for everything. Did a good job.
Thank you.
It was wonderful. It was Hassan Chong. Hey, hey.
Hey, girl.
Oh, so that's the director.
That's after it wrapped.
Yeah, that's director Jameson Tab.
Excellent. Then also I got a couple of pictures to share before we go. Let me add that real quick. Dope logo right there. I'm digging it. All right. Look at the dope poster, folks. What?
Yay. The poster.
Poster looks great. And some behind the scenes over here. Oh my God. Definitely your dad is out of shape here. I mean in the movie, I'm saying. Poor villain. What happened? I mean, just because his wife left him, really? That's it? It was a wrap for him?
Yeah, I know. Well, in the original, he's trying
That's
to
my
act
sister right
Captain
there.
Sexual out.
Oh, too funny.
That's my sister right there.
That's okay, cool. 'Cause again, everybody's in the crib, which is pretty cool. Again, it just turned into a whole movie studio, the apartment. I'm loving it. In different wall colors. What? There we go. Hell yeah, that's how you do it. If I grew up in an apartment like this, Almega would have been in massive movies already.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, your landlord let you do that?" I'm like, "I didn't ask."
What landlord?
I said he'll figure it out.
Look at that. Look, folks, this is their apartment. Look at this, folks. This is their apartment. How dope does this look?
Very.
You would never think. This is like some
I'm a
studio.
VIP at Home Depot.
I would hope so.
So it's a very odd mix.
Nice.
But if you go to Home Depot in like the mini skirt, then everybody tries to help you because you look clueless.
Even
sure.
me?
Can I get a 7th French, please?
Would that work for me too?
I
feel unattended. A lot of the time I'm wandering. A lot of the time I'm wandering through Home Depot looking for someone. It's like they're hiding from me.
Yeah,
so all it takes is a skirt.
behind the washing machine.
It's like Pokemon, except you're looking for the person to help you.
That's
my God.
Our nanny husband is a prop master.
Gotta find
he made
him
props
all.
for Big Brother. So we don't know what those cylinder things were. We just
still
look
don't.
cold.
We still don't.
Yeah. This
But
outfit is
Lord and
hilarious.
Justice's throne is literally made out of foam core
Oh.
and double-sided
It
tape.
was Nicole's husband, Francois. Like
Francois, yeah.
he literally had too much time, finished it early, and just asked.
We asked for the Memorex chair,
Like, just-
remember from the 80s?
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, I had some extra time. So, like, what color grill do you want? Grill?
Oh,
You know, I
man.
had some extra time. What kind of piping do you want? What the hell? Piping?
Huh?
Oh, what kind of fur do you want? Fur?
And
Oh,
What is this?
and then it ended up awesome.
Look
And
at this poor
everybody
guy
had
going
to
through
sit
makeup.
in that chair. It
Everyone
stayed
had
for
to
months.
sit in the chair.
In the middle of my living room, even after we put the house back together.
It was so cool.
I'm like, you guys are going to decorate it for Christmas at this rate.
So did you guys make every room in the crib a different part of the studio? Because this is like a different room. That's the makeup room.
Yep, that's Bella's bedroom.
That's my bedroom.
And
Wow,
behind the
this is
scenes, there's
great.
like our den is just piled up with stuff, and like the PAs are passed out sleeping.
This is so great, though. See, folks, this is true behind the scenes. This is true independent, creation. I mean, they want to get something done. This is so great. I never seen. Oh my God!
All we had was a banana costume.
That's
It was the director's girlfriend's costume from like 2 Halloweens ago.
Oh my God! En Canal 43. That's what he looks like. The type with that mustache, boy.
Well, somebody had asked when we won the Sci-Fi Fantasy Festival, they're like, "So I'm seeing Martinez and like a lot of Hispanic names, and I'm getting a Mexican wrestler vibe here."
Yes.
We're like, "No, that's so shocking."
Your side of the family's Mexican.
Because that would be my side of the family.
Daddy's Russian. Dad's Russian.
Yeah, we're like, that was on purpose.
There we go. There you go. That's one of the clothing scenes there, right? I guess it was short. Or when Daddy finally says, "I'm sorry, mija."
Exactly.
That's what it
She's
looks
like,
like. I'm sorry.
okay, bonito.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
except for at the end,
I
like
can-
when he goes to
I
put his
can
cape
unload.
around her, this suit had to sit for over a week.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as they yelled cut, she's like, oh my God,
Dies.
Oh, really? Ew.
Died.
deodorant, please.
Literally died.
Theo, please,
I think
please.
my eyebrows just melted.
Right? Like, I know you're a villain, but you don't have to
Died
stink.
at that moment.
But making the bombs and stuff was interesting.
And look
Yeah.
at this. So you guys got a whole crazy setup everywhere. This is so fire. I'm digging it. I'm thinking you
Yeah,
guys
my
must have had
dad
a
came
blast.
over to visit, and he's like, interesting decor you've got going on.
Oh my god. And there you go. Awesome.
That was how do you know what a fetish is?
No, no backpack. Boomerang. I'm scared.
Yeah, and he's so ripped now.
What-
He's
what-
like,
what's-
we voted
what's
for him for like
this?
some muscle, bodybuilding
Dude,
thing.
that dude's bicep.
Like improvised or
He
whatnot?
was,
That dude's bicep is as big as these guys' heads.
yes, I know.
Jesus
And he's
Christ.
bigger now.
He's more
He's
ripped.
coming to Comic-Con, and
he's
he's
more
he's
ripped.
such a nerd. He was stand-in for Dwayne Johnson for a while.
No
My
word?
husband and I worked with DJ on Ballers, who is also a
Oh,
total
nice.
nerd. It's awesome.
Dweeb.
He's a
Total dweeb.
yeah,
Yeah.
and everybody just owns it.
You see folks
His-
see this? Folks,
She's like,
real
I don't
quick.
want to grow up. I'm like, you don't have to. I'm like, how old is your father?
12.
12. See, I don't. You have to grow older, not up.
So check this out, folks, real quick. You saw those awesome clips, right? You saw some behind the scenes. You saw an awesome trailer, right? You're meeting one of the young stars of the film right here, and the producer as well, Glory and Injustice. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Just as I said, it Glory and Injustice. And of course, you can also follow the actress right here on Facebook and Instagram at Bella Zoe Martinez. All right. And you can also check out her dope artwork as well, because she got a separate side for that at Bella Diamond Style.
Bella
Número
Diamond
dos.
style too.
Wepa!
Muy bien.
Wepa!
Thank
All right.
you.
So
Muchas
I gotta
gracias.
And hopefully,
no, you're not leaving me yet, because I gotta ask you what's in store. So you got the Comic-Con coming up this weekend. Where
Mhm.
else are you gonna be? Are you gonna and what else are you working on?
Oh.
well, tell 'em.
You want to tease?
Well, we have
tease?
another short in the works called Once More Like Rain Man.
Really?
It's about this a girl named Zoe going on a bunch of auditions as an autistic actress. And you kind of just follow her throughout that day. And
But it covers a
It-
lot
it
of the
just-
misperceptions.
covers a lot
Like,
of
you're a girl, you can't catch it. She's like, it's not VD. Like, Bella. But Lori is not autistic for a reason, because she's like, I can pretend to be anybody,
Yeah.
And what's more like Rain Man is all of the kind of the misperceptions of what people think. They don't think girls can get it or what have you.
like autism.
And or they're afraid to laugh at the jokes
yeah.
because they think they're laughing at you. And she's like, I'm freaking hysterical.
My brother's a
She's like-
comedian.
And she's like, we're comedians. We know that we're making a joke and it's fucking funny. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming to the TED Talk. I will now take my
Yes.
leave.
So,
Excellent.
but we
So when can-
encourage that.
So when can we expect this baby? Like, what's the ETA? How long are you currently working on it, or in the works? I mean, coming
Uh,
soon to work.
I know it's in the works right now,
Okay.
but
the shooting
Wait,
shooting start date is going to depend on the strike.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
hope-
Because,
does it
can't
come
cross the picket
soon.
line. We don't have to worry about the WJ, but SAG, obviously.
Yeah, of
and,
course.
um,
Yeah,
but-
yeah, definitely.
But since my husband and I also do locations, we got some donations on that. And I'm like, okay, come on, baby. Well, everybody's still unemployed, and we'll do it for free.
Hey,
Because
come
after
on,
that,
support
you'll
one
be-
another. Yeah. Well, listen. I hope everything resolves itself, because we need writers. Obviously, without writers, we don't got shit.
Yeah.
The story is everything, and it comes
Yeah,
from,
it
the,
is.
from the amazing brains of people like Melissa right here. Come on, man. So show the
Oh, yeah.
love, show the support. For real, be in support. Don't let these companies get away with raping the creators, because the actors do a great job, but the actors ain't shit without these people.
Freaking right. Unlike some of this, we used to do punch writing, for comedy.
Look at that,
which is fun. But then we had children, and we lost our senses of humor for a while. Just
liar.
I think being a parent makes you even funnier, because these darn kids. Geez.
Oh my God, they have no filter. So you're just like, the hardest part is to not laugh.
Oh yeah, of course, and it's not just no filter. It's like you can't lie around them either. You're trying to cover your butt on something, and you try to fib, and then they come saying, "No, you weren't." Like you want to shut
in front of the most people possible.
Oh, hey, Bella did that. Look at Bella did that. She, yeah, mommy, I know you were there. Stop lying.
I'm like, yeah, she's a good liar. Her sister though cannot and will not lie. So, and she will outlive God trying to get the last word in.
Unfortunately, yeah. And my brother will irritate her to no end.
You started irritating her in Spanish because she doesn't speak Spanish.
Ni poquita, hermana.
Yeah, she knows that means short.
Kind of.
Like,
she speaks French.
Her sister's 4'9", and just not like being referred to by her height at all.
But at least my best friend's taller than her.
She started calling her Piquita hermana.
Then she would hate to go to New York because everybody short is referred to as shorty. So don't go to New York. All right.
But mighty.
So Bella, you're awesome. So what's up with the art, yo? Are you gonna be doing any art shows? Will you ever showcase your art anywhere, or what's going on? Like in person, or are you just gonna keep that online for now?
Good question. Like, I mean, if this has anything to say about like showcasing my art, I don't know what will.
Ooh. Hey, where can we get those shirts?
We're gonna be heading out like.
Well, we don't have a lot of them. The crew has got dibs on most of them, but we have some to give away at the Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah. At the Comic-Con. Oh my God! Tell them again. Tell them again what show. Tell them again what show, what room, and what time, if they want a chance to be able to grab one of these cool T-shirts.
So we are Saturday, May 20th at 5:30 p.m. First up, Glory and Injustice, room 300 for Geek Fest.
Geek Fest, Room Fest, baby, you know what it is.
Keychains, stickers, but some lucky people will get a T-shirt.
Hey.
Either giving a fuck or not.
Yeah. So you better go first, get some awesome swag, meet a future star right here, an amazing writer, of course, and you get the chance to see a dope short film that'll definitely make you laugh, make you feel, and you get to see what I'm talking about and this young lady right here by being an awesome future star. I really appreciate your time, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. And I also understand you graduated today. So happy graduation. Yay!
He was wondering why I sent out all those announcements until checks started coming. I'm like, oh.
Awesome.
So much, Omega. It was a wonderful time to have you, like, just to be here and just have you here.
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Are you at Comic-Con?
No, I'm not going to be at that one, but I will be at New York Comic-Con. Thinking about San Diego Comic-Con. We'll definitely be in the Northeast Comic-Cons, like Terrific Con.
Our co-writer actually speaks on a panel there generally, because he wrote on the 4400, Dominion, The Exorcist.
Ooh.
When he got Brianna and Hildegard, he's like, oh, we got Megasonic! And I'm like, wait. Sean Crouch. So Sean Crouch was our co-writer on Glory.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Which is why we had the whole thing about fucking physics.
So you guys better start doing some Comic-Con panels.
Dweebs.
This needs to turn into a bigger universe, so keep that in mind. All right? A bigger universe. Let's make it happen, all right? But you guys rock. Appreciate you so much. So Melissa, Bella, thank you. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to show you one last time and make sure to follow this amazing young lady on Facebook and Instagram, Bella Zoe Martinez, and also on you can follow the film at Facebook and Instagram at Glory and Injustice. All right? Make it happen, mi gente. Hasta la próxima. Much love. Wepa!
Adios!
Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders Podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.